Saggy, I had this vision of you and you were running a race. I know, it was like almost a marathon. And something was tied to your leg, almost like a kind of three-legged race. And what was going through your mind, as it would be with any kind of athlete, was, I am not going to give up. How am I going to get to the finish line? And I feel like there is something that is perhaps, and I've had this feeling for a few months and it's come up in your readings, that is kind of holding on to your tails, you know, trying to hold you back, trying to impede where you've been trying to get to. And yet you've got the Lovers and the King of Wands. You're this dude. This is boss mode, where even though it's not easy, and even though I also had you in like a three-legged race, you know, at school when you used to do three-legged race and you were like, come on, Bob, we can make it. Come on, you know, that whole I will get to the finish line no matter what. I think people underestimate the determination of Sagittarians, because you're very easy come, easy go on the surface, and genuinely you are very easy come, easy go. But you're a fire sign. You have passion, you have vision, you know that you can get there. But we also have the Lovers. Now, the Lovers is also the choice. And we're going to look at love and relationships in the second half of this reading. But for now, there's something here about being pulled in two different directions, being given a choice. And it's not a small choice. It's not a list of pros and cons. I wonder if I can do this. I wonder if I can't. It's more, are you on the right track, the right life path? Is this, and it's giving me an itchy ear, is this the right career for you? Is this the right time for you? July, this is your July 2026 tarot. July 2026 for every sign is a major pivotal month, okay? Pivotal, and I don't say that easily. Oh, that's gorgeous. Yes. But I do like it if I say it and then I pull the Fool card and it all looks very Miami Vice like this one. This is a if you dare you win card. It's also a new cycle. It's very, I always think this card is very Sagittarius actually. I know your card is Temperance. And yeah, but the Fool is like taking a leap of faith. You're being tested. You're being tested right now. You maybe been tested all your life, but you're going to dig in and you're going to have an opportunity to take this leap of faith. Now, Sagittarius, what is your secret superpower? Okay, let me know in the comments. I like to know about all star signs. I'm a little bit fascinated by Sagittarius because my midheaven is in Sagittarius and you're just interesting people. So tell me, right? And especially if it's weird. I want the weird, I want the tea. Spill it. What is your superpower? Can you, I don't know, photographically remember phone numbers? Whatever. And let's see if any of your superpowers are in common. And let me know if you're early, middle or late Sagittarius. Now, with the Fool, you get this gorgeous card. I love this card. It's that whole feeling of optimism. It's why you're a Sagittarius. It's got on the horizon written on it, and you are on this horizon. It's not all easy. It's not all, oh, if you take this path, it's going to be tickety-boo all the time. Life doesn't work like that. But I just get the feeling that some of you are running a three-legged race when you're fit enough to run a marathon. This might not be literal, but you know what I'm saying, like spiritually. These two together, freedom, the open road, and I'm also going to say permission. Permission granted. The universe is almost throwing down the gauntlet and saying, you know, as Keanu Reeves used to say in Speed, what do you do? What do you do? There you go, you've had my Keanu Reeves impression. What else is left? We're the best of pals. Okay, tell us the heart of the matter for Sagittarius, and then we'll look at what the challenge might be. Heart of the matter for lovely Sagittarius. Do hit the like button, Sag, and hype button if you're down there, while you're down there. I have to apologise, I've had a coffee and a cookie. I'm on sugar, I'm on caffeine, anything could happen. Right, the heart of the matter. Money! Ooh. Ah, ooh. Okay, there's the rest of the cards. Right, seriously, some of this is to do with money, it's to do with wealth, it's to do with energy. You get the Page of Pentacles, which is a super boring card. I'll grant you that. It's like, oh, Page of Pentacles. When you're a mutable sign like we are, it's like, alrighty. Pay attention to it, okay? Sometimes boring is good. There is something in what you're doing. It could be starting a business. Many Sagittarians are at the moment. It could be a relationship, which we'll look at in the second half. It could be a new life path. But for whatever reason, okay, pay attention to the details because the boring bits matter. That's just a message from the universe. What do they say on here? Learn the game. Yeah, and some of the game's boring. Always is. Sorry, we're in the middle of a heat wave in the UK here and I can't put the fan on. So the cards are my fan. Three of Pentacles. Choosing the right team, finding the right people, securing the right project, being in the right place. This doesn't have to mean, you know, that you're building something, whatever. This looks like they're building some kind of weird kryptonite city, which actually does look quite cool. But you know what I mean? This could be that many Sagittarians, you could be doing life coaching business, you could be doing a spiritual business, you could be doing party planning, event planning, marketing. All of these things are very Sagittarius, okay? Whatever it is for you, you need to be moving into planning mode in the next 6 months, in the second half of 2026. And the universe is a little bit chef's kiss on your destiny. It's like, I want you to do this. I'm giving you the opportunity. Take it. It's not guaranteed. It is a choice. And there will also be, and we'll look at that in a minute, there will also be things that you need to get rid of, jettison, cut free from. Swing, swing, swing. And then you get the World. I love this. End of one cycle, beginning of another cycle. Often quite a messy time when you get the World card and you're ending one cycle, you're beginning another cycle. You know, it often has a feeling of, this should be easier, this should be more glamorous than this. This should be better than this. It isn't. It's messy. Transitions are messy. What is standing in your way? Let me take those to, ooh. 2 8s. Now, 8s in tarot are making a move, making a movement. And you get the 8 of Cups, which is cutting ties with things that were either once emotionally close to you or still are emotionally close to you. You had some kind of investment in this emotionally. It might have been an idea, it might have been a relationship, it might have been a friendship, it might have been a habit. Time to walk away from that and to energize yourself with that walk. It's a mystery card. And the 8 of Wands. Things are moving faster than you thought they would. So you may get an opportunity, you may hear something, get a letter, get an offer, get an invite. And that could happen quickly. Probably, I'm going to say in August when we have the eclipses. I think something's coming in for you that's a pretty hot potato, and you may have to make a choice a lot quicker than you thought. So get prepared. Don't let anybody or anything hold you back, okay? Let's look at relationships. This can be friendships, this can be love relationships. Oh, woof. Chicka. Ah, right, we get the Two of Cups. Game on. What do they call this? Match found. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, Venus in Cancer, the Two of Cups is a gorgeous card. It comes up with the Page of Wands, which is very nice because we had the King of Wands in your kind of business and destiny sector. When it comes to love and relationships, the Page of Wands is what I call the pilot light card. So if you have a massive fire, a bonfire, it kind of creates a lot of heat and then it's gone. If you have a pilot light and you've got a boiler, you've got constant hot water, okay? So this is either a new relationship, a new passion, a little injection of something into a current situation. It's got fire, it's got attraction, it's got passion, but it's not too much, not too overwhelming, okay? That combined with the Two of Cups, which is a very supportive, and I'm not going to call it an equal relationship because I don't really believe any relationships are equal. I think they go through phases of equality, you know, like sometimes it'll be 80-20, sometimes it'll be 60-40. Relationships go like this, and you hope that if you took a mean of the graph, it would end up being fairly 50-50, but it's not like it's always 50-50. So this is a sharing, caring partnership. It's nice. It's warm and fuzzy. It's a very nice relationship card. Okay. What are the issues or concerns with relationships? Ooh. Just the thing. Okay. Woof. 9 of Wands is something that, even though as a Sagittarius, and let me know about this in the comments, because I have a theory that Sagittarians have very good boundaries. But if I'm wrong, let me know. Even though you have good boundaries, they need to be better to draw towards you what you deserve, okay? The universe is almost kind of flirting with you here. And it's like, what will you say no to? What will you walk away from? How high will your standard be? Where are you going to put your bar so that you can get what you deserve? I like that for you. But it comes up with the Death card. Scorpio energy, and a very clear message that says it's ride or die. Ride or die. I'm going to write it down. Nice. Okay. Tell us more about the ride or die. Ooh. You always get the Hermit card. Oh God, this is a lot. So for the ride or die, we get the Hermit. For some of you, this could be you that needs to take that time alone. For others of you, this could be your person. That the person, because Sagittarians are weird in terms of whether you're introvert, extrovert. I think you're a bit of both. And there's something here about thinking this through away from their energy. You get the Two of Pentacles, weighing things up. almost kind of experimenting, flitting things around in your head, looking at it from different angles. It's something you're very good at. And we get the Emperor. We've got the Emperor, we've got the King of Wands. The Emperor is about being fully in control. Tell me a bit more about this. This is very interesting. Okay. Wow. The Devil. Now, it's weird because, of course, the Devil has the chains in it. And I was seeing you in that three-legged race and something was literally kind of bound to you. In your love and relationships, there is some element of needing to break free, of needing to take time, of needing to be sure, of being ride or die, of stepping back and kind of looking at the situation from afar. It feels like when you're in the presence of this person, the chemistry and the attraction and the fizz makes you a bit off beam in your judgments. And there's something here about playing the long game, being in a marathon, not a sprint, but also making sure that nothing holds you back, ties you down, keeps you limping in the race. It's really weird. If you know what this is, let me know in the comments because I am fascinated. There will be an extended love reading, which is you and me side by side, where I look at you and the other person in a very granulated way. So there's a deck for you, there's a deck for them, and we really do a full-on close inspection of the relationship. So that will be linked below if you want that. We also get the King of Cups. This is very interesting because the King of Cups is somebody who is emotionally intriguing, emotionally literate. I like the energy of the King of Cups for you. You need to feel this. You need to feel the way that a Sagittarian feels when they know something is right. Okay? Interesting. And we have the Five of Swords. There's a lot of mental noise getting in the way of you knowing what you feel is right. It feels like you're trying to think something through that you need to feel through instead. You're a fire sign, and that kind of kinetic feeling energy is very important. We have you coming up as the Queen of Pentacles, and this is about measured patience. If you are in a love situation that is kind of moving quite fast or that is a bit jaggedy, you need to take that step back and just make sure that you can see it once removed. It has a lot of potential. It has a lot of emotional heat as well. And you've got to make sure that you're behaving with a clear head, because this is about whether this relationship can be ride or die. And that's not something that you can know while you're completely close to it. So even if it's taking a mental step back, it's important to get back in control. You can't control the relationship, you can't control the outcome, but you can control the way you're experiencing and the way you're spending energy. There's a lot of potential here, but that puts even more pressure on it, okay? No sudden moves, no overthinking. See if you can feel what's holding you back, and see if you can receive the intuition. The universe is kind of nudging you and saying this, this, and this. See if you can get that in your mind's eye, okay? It's knocking pretty loudly. Answer it. Okay, I'm going to go and do your extended love reading. It is linked below. I will see you on the other side. Namaste.